if prophet that is calling me today is taking me to lafwell's house, if that's where we are going to make a way for lafwell, and Bridget stopped me, I swear to God, I will embarrass Bridget. And me personally, I will. At this point, I don't care about her condition. She cannot stop me. She cannot fight me. I will personally push her out of that house. Pastor Faith, that she trusts, told you that, let me pray for you. Carry that hand, go to where your husband is, lay down hands on your husband. Since you do not want to take anybody to where your husband, where lafwell is, carry that hand and lay it on lafwell. Lafwell will be healed. She has refused. There is nothing anybody will tell me. There is nothing anybody will tell me that Bridget is not praying for lafwell to die. Bridget is praying for lafwell to die. That one is I'm very, very sure of that. Guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching this video from. Depending on where and when you're watching this video. See, you've noticed how my voice now is now. I'm just weak. Yes, I'm weak. I am tired. I am disappointed. You know, at first, I was trying to believe that, okay, Bridget is trying to come back to his normal senses. Maybe he's just doing it because of that particular prophet. I thought maybe he's doing it because he didn't really trust the prophet Sonia brought. You understand? Based on the fact that, okay, the prophet took lafwell out of his house to a church, to an unknown church, which most of us were equally complaining that, okay, it's not good for the wife of that same sick person to be far away from the husband. It was understandable. I understood that part. You understand? But what annoys me now, what I'm still trying to understand, is that the fact that Pastor Faith, that have been praying with this family, Pastor Faith that has been helping this family, all of a sudden has become will I call it a terrorist, a destroyer, a killer, whatever they are trying to portray that man right now. But it's actually fine. If that man could, even for the first day that Pastor Faith came there and told them that what that prophet was doing was right, I thought Bridget was going to listen to him based on the fact that he's the one they've been like, then will I say they've been worshiping, they believe so much in Pastor Faith, right? Now Pastor Faith came out and told them, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. Allow this prophet to walk. The prophet is doing based on God's direction, but they refuse. You know, when I'm coming out to make this particular video, I saw a video where Bridget pushed out Pastor Faith. They joined hands together with John to push out Pastor Faith. That is not the problem. The problem is that who gave her that mind? Who encouraged her to that level of embarrassing Pastor Faith in that way? If it's John that is doing this, I will understand and say, okay, John is doing it because he never liked Pastor Faith from the onset. If it's John that is doing this, I would just believe that, okay, John never liked Pastor Faith before. But if Bridget will gather courage after pushing out the prophet, which people try to understand that, okay, he doesn't know this prophet, what now happened to Pastor Faith? What now happened to Pastor Faith that you will have the mind to push Pastor Faith out of the same house that he has been assisting your husband since? Now you are asking Pastor Faith question that since you got married, you've not had peace. That's what you're saying to Pastor Faith. And you ask him a question that, how many times has your husband gotten sick in this house, fell sick in this house? You are asking Pastor Faith that. Now you do not ask yourself that all the time that your husband has been sick, who has been healing him? Who has been there to pray with you? Who has been there to help you? You do not ask yourself that part. The only part you remember is how many times has he fell sick in that house? How you've not had peace in that house? When your husband first of all started this work of trying to, this is a humanity job of trying to help people around, Pastor Faye was not there. People should understand me. When lafwell started all this destroying juju, all those stuffs, trying to help people, bringing out people from bondage, Pastor Faith was not there until Pastor Faith joined him and started taking him to places. They started working together. They finally went and met Junior's auntie's problem. Let me explain to you, because most of you do not understand what the genesis of all these problems. They went ahead and met Junior's problem. From trying to heal Junior from madness that the auntie caused him, they tried to heal Junior. That is when all these problems started. And Junior's auntie, based on how diabolic that woman is, she started fighting Lafwell up till date. Ask herself, I don't know if she don't ask herself a question. Is it Pastor Faith that took Lafwell to Junior's auntie to go and heal Junior? No. First of all, Lafwell started this Junior case before Pastor Faith came in. He started the Junior case with Pastor Sly. Before they now introduced Pastor Faith to him. Pastor Faith started helping him, started praying with them. You cannot ask yourself a question that, is it Lafwell that is it Pastor Faith that took Lafwell to Jonah's auntie? No. Now you are saying every time Pastor Faith from one prophecy to another. So it has now become a crime for somebody to give prophecy in Nigeria. It has now become a crime for a prophet to give prophecy. When it comes to pass, you will not say it's the cost of the pastor that gave the prophecy. You cannot think. So with all of this, it's no more news. It shouldn't be news that will I say Bridget is being manipulated. I cannot still take that as manipulations. Or John, there is something that John has done to Lafwell's wife, Bridget, that is making Bridget to behave that way. I am very sure of that. Because Bridget never liked John from day one. Even the day I locked Bridget out of that house, that the prophet don't want them to come inside. When John came, Bridget stood with me to fight John. Even when prophet said I should take Lafwell out of that house and take him to the church where we were going to, Bridget allowed me to carry Lafwell out. When I was taking Lafwell out, John came to interrupt, and Bridget fought John for stopping me from taking Lafwell out of that house. Now, all of a sudden, Bridget is now seeing reason to stand with John. No matter the reason you might be having in your mind, no matter the mentality that you have in your mind, you shouldn't have the mentality of making John a good making John more like the person advising you to do things. So John now will not advise you more than Pastor Faith. John that was fighting Pastor Faith, the Pastor Faith prayed for him to go blind, and he went blind. I was the main person that was begging for his forgiveness, that they should heal John and let John go back to his house. But the same Bridget, only God knows what. See, John started all of these manipulation stuff from the very first day Bridget started begging for him. From the very first day Bridget started begging for the forgiveness of John, for John to come back and work with them. Now, I told them that I want this John to be forgiven, like let him receive his sight, then they can push him back to where he came from, let him go and continue his life over there. I never begged them for them to allow John to stay back in that house. But now everybody is saying I was the one that was begging John. I was the one that was begging Lafwell to accept John back. I did not beg Lafwell to accept John back to the house. I beg Lafwell to allow Pastor Faith heal John so he can go back. Now I don't know if Bridget is believing that if Lafwell comes back today, he will clap hand for her. He will be happy with her. Now the very problem is that Bridget has refused to just point her hands, receive the prayers that the prophet, the Pastor Faith said they want to pray for her. Then so she will carry that hand and go and touch Lafwell, and Lafwell will be healed. Bridget refused. There is nothing anybody will tell me. There is nothing anybody will tell me that Bridget is not praying for Lafwell to die. Bridget is praying for Lafwell to die. That one is I'm very, very sure of that. Yes, I'm very sure of that. Because if she's not praying for Lafwell to die, she will not reject the prayer of the Pastor Faith, not even that prophet. Pastor Faith that she trusts told you that, let me pray for you. Carry that hand, go to where your husband is, lay that hands on your husband. Since you do not want to take anybody to where your husband, where Lafwell is, carry that hand and lay it on Lafwell. Lafwell will be healed. She has refused. She said she do not want prayers again. Bridget said she don't want prayers from Pastor Faith anymore. And you people all know Pastor Faith is saying that they took Lafwell to a marine person. The same marine person people that they're supposed to fight with. You are carrying Lafwell to put them in their hands. You are carrying Lafwell to put them in their hands for them to what? To destroy Lafwell. Let me tell you people something. If it's not manipulations, Bridget is being wicked. If it's not manipulation, if Bridget is acting this way with his right senses, with his normal self, that is to say, Bridget do not want Lafwell to come back to life. Because if she wants Lafwell to come back to life, she will accept whatever the prophet are doing to save him. Now, how sure are you that the prophet you took, the prophetess you took Lafwell to, according to them, the prophet you took Lafwell to will heal Lafwell? Now you are pushing out Pastor Faith because you feel it's Pastor Faith that is causing everything, because John is supporting you, telling you what to do. Imagine John dragging Pastor Faith out of the house, and Bridget is seated there looking at John, embarrassed Pastor Faith. If John was doing this thing when nobody is around, it's a different case. Bridget is there looking at John, bringing water to poor Pastor Faith, and she's not saying anything. Even when Pastor Faith is telling her that you are sending your boy to come and drag me out of here, I say she's not sending him, but you are standing there watching him. Guys, this case is getting worse day by day, and the present condition of Lafwell is not getting better. I am very sure. Now that prophet called me. I told you people earlier. He said I should come. Let's go and look for Lafwell. So from here, after this video, after I'm done making this video, I will go and meet the prophet. I don't know where we are going to. I don't know where we are heading to. So all I'm saying is that if we are going to Lafwell's house, If that's where we are going to, and Bridget does any nonsense, you people should not get angry with me because I will embarrass someone. Yes, me, I will embarrass somebody. I will push Bridget out of that house. I am telling you people nothing but the truth. I swear to God. I swear to my God, if I go, if prophet that is calling me today is taking me to Lafwell's house, if that's where we are going to make a way for Lafwell, and Bridget stopped me, I swear to God, I will embarrass Bridget. And me personally, I will. She see at this point, I don't care about her condition. She cannot stop me. She cannot fight me. I will personally push her out of that house. You get? If it is required that we should go there and do anything in Lava's house, and she stopped me, I will push her out of that house. I will let her know that she's not the only one that love Bridget, love Lavwell. I will let her know that a lot of people out there, a lot of fans out there, are worried about the whereabouts of Lavwell. You people should take it anyhow you people want to take it, but I have promised you people what I will do, and that is what I will do. Because it's more like, because it's somebody marries you, it's just married that they married you, they do not tell you to come and destroy him. You cannot come and destroy Lavelle thinking you are the only one that loves Lavelle. You are not the only one. Lavelle is being loved by thousands of people because of what he has been doing. She don't even know that these prophets, they have other works to do, but they now focus because they want to help Lavelle, and you're making it look as if God, because God is intervening for you, God is helping you. Only God knows if she's always sleeping in that house. I just pray she shouldn't be sleeping in that house. With all the instruction they've given to them, all the instruction they've given to Bridget, she refused to listen. Fine. From here, as I'm dropping this camera, I am going there to meet the prophet. Anywhere he's taking me to, people should just pray for me. People should just pray for us. But I just pray it should be a better place that will see Lavelle. Please, you should just keep your eye. No, Lavelle is not there. Lavelle is still alive. We will find Lavelle, and you people will all see Lavelle. Please, thank you very much for all your support. We really appreciate it. Just keep on praying for us. Just keep on praying for us. It will get better soon. People should not mind what Bridget is doing. I don't know if that's manipulation or whatever, but John will regret this for sure, and you people know it. He will regret this for sure when Lavelle comes back. Please, guys, thank you very much. Yeah, I really appreciate. I don't hear me that.